3 for our Memorial Day special. It's a great day for America, everybody! Well, at least I hope it is. But anyways, let's get the show started.
By now, the F-22 is being kind of replaced by another jet fighter at this point.
Yeah, well, the 22, it's exclusively for stateside use. As in the Pentagon and DoD are saying, we are not giving away this fighter, stop asking. Here, take the F-35 as compensation.
Oh yeah, and plus they can't be used on carriers.
Yeah, because, need a long-ass runway. I'm not gonna do any of the training missions beforehand. I just practiced a little bit in the morning, and also try to get the joystick all nice and centered. Problem is, though, I might have to get a different one, or I could probably use the other one, because unfortunately this stick and the game do not have a dead zone support, so don't be surprised if the craft kind of jitters a bit. Try to do whatever I can, but I'd like to apologize in advance if everything just goes jittery as shit. I might have to clean up the HOTAS a little bit as well. There's only so much dust gunny can help this out. So where are we going for our first sortie? Ah, Indonesia. Destroy some silkworm batteries so the LCACs can make it. Surface-to-surface missiles. Normally just for stopping boats. Extremist political faction in Indonesia. Hunting for sources by the Golden Triangle. Drug running guys. That's just being oversimplified. Foreign trade. Okay. Let's have an FOB on the coast. Somewhere. Destroy the silkworm battery packages. Just to watch out for other hostile craft. Okay. Our loads are 2 AMRAAMs, 2 Sidewinders, 2 GPS guided bombs. Alright, let's go.
Stormwind is tower control. You're clear for takeoff. Switch to parts control to 27.6, climbing through the 3,000. Roger that.
Weren't there like less than 100 F-22s made or something like that?
Wait, what?
Not a lot of F-22s were made, right?
I think it was like less than 250, I think?
I just thought there wasn't a lot made, that's all I know.
Contact, flankers.
Ask Rad, he was a little bit more versed in that topic than I am.
I know Rad was into that kind of stuff.
Stand by, I got him. the objectives.
Alright, I should probably take care of these guys. Here. So, bombs in this game are pretty easy. They're GPS guided. As in, most of the targets are pre-illuminated for you. The one part that kind of sucks is, depending on the mission, you may not be able to get, like, full illumination. As in, these targets have to be fed the coordinates to you. So yeah, there's a CCIP diamond. You know, the diamond is where the bomb is supposed to drop, but otherwise the GPS system can kind of compensate for that. At least should compensate for that. Otherwise, just bring dumb bombs if you're dumb bombing.
We're done. Checkmate, this is Storm 2. Objectives destroyed. Tell the Navy boys the coast is clear.
Good work, Storm Squadron. You're cleared RTB.
Got one. Stand by, I got him.
Woo! Okay, we're good.
Good hits. Good kill.
Like Group Oscar. They're out of our reach. That's fine. Let's go home. So, Sidewinders can be fired in two modes. They can be slave to your radar, or you can open up the bay doors and let the seeker heads aim for themselves.
Oh, there's slaves. You can guide them yourself.
Yeah. So you can either have it guided by radar, or, you know, if you don't want to compromise your emissions, you can just open up the uncaged mode. Just let the seeker head find its own target. So AIM-9s tend to be... The older generation of AIM-9s were rear aspect, meaning you had to launch the Sidewinders up the enemy tailpipes. Later generations, notably the M and X series, they're all aspect. Although preferably most tactics kind of recommend to try to get one up on their tail. Oops. 9.6. You know, I'm just gonna do some time compression and then let's try to do some happy landings. So basically in Lightning 3, the F-22 has a multi-stage afterburner. Or at least you can kick up the throttle up to 200%. So leave the throttle at mid-range so you're just at cruising speed. Most other flight sims have other stages of afterburners. However, the F-22 is like the only one that can sustain that amount. Or at least in this game, it's the only one that can sustain a stupid heavy amount of afterburner. Try burning your afterburner in a Falcon series and it's a good effing luck making it back to base. And as befitting in Nova Logic, you know, you don't have to land at base, you can just end the mission whenever you're done. You do get a little point bonus when you land. Oh, hi Anthony. Nice to see you again after all this time. Yeah, if you're wondering what I've been doing with Nova Logic stuff, let's just say not a lot. I think I just needed a break from it because Armored Fist 2 and 3 kept kicking my ass, and well, Comanche 2 I've been running into a gauntlet of BS missions, and in 4 I just got lazy, and well, I can try to do the last campaign, but crap, this was the wrong angle. Vector thrusting. It's easy. Now, why is it saying I'm off center?
Nice shooting. Stormlead, this is Star Control. You're clear to land. Runway 09er. Check your nav.
Alright. Off angle relative to the strip. What the?
Checkmate, this is Storm 2. We've lost Stormlead.
My freaking wingman just clipped that on my back! Wow!
Is the AI in this? Is the friendly AI in this game really terrible?
Novalogic AI has always been terrible. Especially wingman AI. Why do you think Griffin 27 is a meme among us?
Because he can't get the job done right, and you have to cover for him.
Well, yeah, and also, yeah. And we've also had infamous moments where I've had it on camera where Griffin 27, you know, collides into me. I'm like, why can't we have, like, I don't know, basic formation controls? Like, I don't know, gunship, or give me another tactical shooter or another combat flight sim that actually gives you formation controls. Well, longbow, you have formation. I already mentioned gunship. Falcon, you can dictate the formation. Jane's F-15 and F-18, you can dictate the formation. I swear, most of Novologic's games were written with multiplayer in mind. It's like at some point, well, Tachyon being the exception, single player was like, single player? What's single player? Okay, so what are we doing here? Okay, we are protecting C5 Galaxies from Mule Squadron. So, alright, this is a resupply mission. So, loadout screen. So you get supplies here. So basically, try to keep the mules alive. So, you know, you get more munitions to play with in the whole campaign. I believe the munition counter resets between campaigns. Oh, Anthony, there's one thing even worse. Try Comanche 2, well, the werewolf disc for Comanche 2. You're trying to do this one mission in a volcano field, and you're trying to destroy a whole bunch of Comanches. You get one little Rui Volk. But the problem is, though, he dies too easily. And yeah, the other thing in Comanche 2 is like with the Viper 3-7 and Red 1, your wingmen, it's like they'll have like 2 missiles or they'll have 8 missiles. They do not have guns. You just basically have to tell them, okay, here's my target, go launch a missile at these guys. It's stupid sometimes.
So, does the Hunter Killer mission clip of that guy's, your commanding officer telling you, well, Captain, I finally figured it out. You married the Chief Naval Operations daughter, right? That's the only way you couldn't get command of a submarine, because that kind of apply to Griffin 27 and Storm 3 or whatever.
Storm, you're clear for takeoff. Runway 09er, winds calm. Contact departure 309er.0. Roger, tower.
Probably. Though in their case, either say, you know, it's like either any other warrant officers or whoever the commander of the air wing is.
Pull up, pull
Right,
up.
this is just straight air to air.
Yes, that's...
Oh, What was another Nova game that actually had some semblance of formation controls? Oh yeah, Delta Force Blackhawk down. You could tell them, okay, stay closer to me or loosen up. So, destroy Romeo, Tango, Sierra, and Whiskey. Okay. Yeah, not to mention all the munitions are very cookie cutter. So, you know, they don't model every single munition in the book.
Stick with Mule Storm. This is good. Let's see if we can swag some bad guys.
So, you know, it's like, Anthony, you mentioned when I was doing like Armored Fist 2 or 3, some of the munitions aren't actually accurate. Well, yeah, because everyone had the same munitions, so everyone had a Sabo, everyone had a heat round, everyone also had a staff round, and every missile was either a tow missile or a Stinger launcher. And pretty much in the Nova games...
Checkmate, this is Storm 2. The package has been safely delivered to Austin. We'll take over now.
Affirmative, Storm 2.
Checkmate, this is Viper. Proceeding to secondary target.
Pretty much in every other air-to-air installment in Nova Logic, everyone had an AMRAAM, everyone had a Sidewinder. It was pretty bad in Raptor, where pretty much only you, the player, had AMRAAMs. Everyone else had Sidewinders.
Roger. Assuming formation.
Hey, I don't need you going on a fight, I kinda need you with me. Let the F-15Cs take care of that. Miles. These don't work until 25. Okay, ranging bar is good. And your wingman has like 15 to 20 missiles, so they have plenty of AMRAAMs and they have plenty of Sidewinders. The problem is though, it's like whenever you're telling them to engage a target, try to tell them to engage only once, because otherwise they will just waste all of their missiles on one target. So what I tend to do is like, just tell Storm 2, it's like, hey, we're in 20 miles, go engage this guy, and then come back to my wing. Or switch to the next target, and then come back to me.
This is Ghost Lead, I'm ejecting.
Stand by, I got him.
Oh jeez, they got past us. Oh right. Yeah. Wrong targeting system. Launch one up the tailpipe. He's down.
Stand by, I got him. Good shot.
Oh yeah, I forgot the enter key is not make the shoot list. It's possible to do planes that are parked. It's just stupid hard to do because the gun sight is just bad in this game. I cannot aim in funnel mode to save my life. In Jane's USAF, sure. With LCOS, sure. As in, you know, the strafe meter, the, you know, the pipper. But yeah, don't ask me to try to do a EEGS to do the EEGS mode.
Stand by, I got him.
These should be the helicopters. Yep.
Thanks for the escort, Storm Squadron.
Stand by, I got him.
I just do padlocking for gun sights.
Stand by, I got him.
Where are you? He's down. Let's head to waypoint 5. Okay.
Pull up. Pull up.
That was way not worth it.
Out.
Should have been a little bit more altitude conscious. Conscious. If you want like a really good gun sight, I would say the FA-18's gun sight is pretty damn good, and even Chains USAF, their gun sighting was pretty good. It's kind of funny if you're trying to fly an A-10 and you find yourself dogfighting. You could use the AIM-9s to launch one up a hostile tailpipe, but otherwise it's just like. The A-10 was surprisingly funny to use in air-to-air capacity, but well, otherwise just destroy ground targets with it. Where are we? And that's 1 MiG. That's its tail between its legs. So down a bit to about 400 knots-ish. Start to conversion just a little bit. Yeah, pretty much from Raptor on, the time compression was only 6x. In Lightning 2, you had 2x and 4x time compression, but yeah, Raptor, MiG-29, F-16 MRF, and Lightning 3, you only had 6x.
Copy, RTB.
And thankfully, with just the RTB order, he's just gonna, you know, mind his own business and hopefully not collide with me. We'll just orbit the airbase. That's fine. approach. Let's use the twist and stick a little bit here. And no, do not ever ask me to fly Comanche 3 or Gold with this. I cannot do that. Like Longbow I can fly with a HOTAS, but yeah, Comanche 3 or Gold I prefer to just use my controller. We are off center.
Starmley, this is Tower Control. You're clear to land. Runway 09er. Check gear now.
I freaking hate the placement of this runway. It's behind a hill. You have to commit to like a stupid dive angle. You gotta pull yourselves all the way back up. Touchdown!
One for the team.
Another happy landing. Or at least the first of what should be, hopefully, a bunch of happy landings. Okay, what's this one? Okay, destroy enemy oil platforms. Okay, 2 groups of rigs. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, we got Ghost and Skull. Alright. I don't know when the F-14 was officially retired, though. Okay.
F-14?
Yeah, the F-14 Tomcat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was.
I'm asking when.
I want to say like mid-2000.
AMRAAM C. Okay. Bomb. Okay, a couple of 1,000-pound bombs. Sidewinders. I'm changing the 6 Sidewinders to 6 AMRAAMs. I got plenty of AMRAAMs left in the tank here. Follow, follow, follow. Attack Drake, Marcus. Okay. What is expected enemies? Su-27s, 35s, and then some AN-72 cargo planes. Alright, that's fine.
Starting to clear for takeoff. Runway 27. Winds calm. Contact departure. 309 foot 3. Roger, Tower.
Checkmate, this is Cyclone Lead. We're starting our attack run.
Roger.
Well, Lightning 3 is the easiest to land with. I don't know about Raptor, because I was forced to play that whole game with a keyboard, because single player would not accept a USB joystick for whatever asinine reason. And then Lightning 2 was really just Lightning 2.
Stormlead, checkmate. Checkmate shows bandits, target area. Remember, Storm, your primary mission is to take out those oil rigs.
I love this job.
And then again, all Novalogic games are really easy to land the craft with. Compared to like Fleet Defender, where you can try to realistically land an F-14, well, as real as DOS could get. Or how much in Falcon 3 or 4.0, you know, it's like you have to always do the racetrack landing method. Going, I don't like landing on racetrack!
On my nose.
I mean, yeah, I get why landing in racetrack is preferable, especially if you need to bleed speed and, you know, get a good orientation of what the runway's like. But I'm like, ILS does not play nice with racetrack. Because it's like, most games, it's like ILS is assuming you're taking a direct approach. But like every other game is like, it's either autopilot racetrack or they tell you on the manual, you gotta come in racetrack. Let's see what our blockers do. If our blockers die, then this whole thing's kind of boned from the word go. Ah, crap. Not what I wanted to do.
This is Cyclone Lead. Target destroyed. Proceeding to next waypoint.
I don't want to use AMRAAMs against helicopters. That's overkill.
Rolling in on the objectives.
Box is red. Where's my drop queue? And yes, I turned on unbalanced load, so...
This is Cyclone Lead. We just lost Cyclone 2. Launch the SAR.
I turn on unbalanced load, so, you know, if you drop like a big bomb on one side, you're gonna be leaning on the other.
This is Storm Squadron. Target's destroyed.
Good work, Storm Squadron. You're cleared RTV.
Oh yeah, we can interdict that whole runway. And another thing that kind of is very cookie cutter between most of the Novalogics games is that it's usually one missile, one kill. So it's like you might have a little AIM-9 Sidewinder take down an entire
Smoke in the
cargo
air. Stand
plane.
watch at the frigate.
Whereas like Lightning 2 actually had a health system, but they didn't model subsystem damage.
Copy, I got him. Copy, I got him. Roger. Assuming formation. Stand by, I got him.
Ah crap, now my stick's getting jittery.
Stand by, I got him.
Let's see. Let's go for some tempo. And that's a wrap.
Copy, RTV.
Yeah. And I know there were just some missions in 2 that really pissed me off. I'm like, I am grateful that Lightning 3 does not have an Air Force One defense mission. I didn't even do Raptors because it was just that bad. Because, yeah, with
How bad was it?
Huh?
Like, how bad was it?
Like, we're talking both... Like, I mentioned earlier that in Raptor, everything dies in one hit, correct? And that includes Air Force One.
Oh, great.
And it ends up in a furball, and I'm going, I cannot make it there in time just to kill everyone, and there's only so many fighters I can bait at once. And everyone has heat seekers. And yes, that includes Air Force One's escorts. And even if I cheat and turn on the double load option for myself, so I can launch have like 20 missiles launched to my heart's content, it's still not enough. Lightning 2's Air Force One mission wasn't as bad. It was very dumpster fiery, but I was able to solve it. Unfortunately, that required a shitload of luck, and that's called hoping Air Force One gets the fuck out in time. But yeah, Raptor, I couldn't even solve that. Yeah, fun fact, I ended up, when I was doing my individual a la carte recordings for Lightning 2, I tried to do like the Air Force One mission like 25 times. I'm like, screw this, I'm gonna play Raptor instead. And I realized, oh shit, Raptor had it worse. I just skipped that mission entirely through a cheat code. You wanna guess what the movie quote was for that skip cheat?
Get off my plane.
I wish. No. You're close though, because it had Harrison Ford in it.
Air Force One.
No.
Oh, man. Not stars, not Indiana Jones, not... Look, does this movie have anything to do with him being on a plane or anything?
No.
Alright. I'm stopped.
Okay, it's a Star Wars quote.
Okay.
Do you need me to narrow down the movie
sorry.
for you?
Let's blow this thing and
No.
go home.
Okay, I'll give you...
I love you. I know.
No. I'll give you... Okay. It's an original trilogy quote, for sure. Because this game came out in like 2001-ish, so right after the Phantom Menace. But it's not a Phantom Menace quote. It's an original trilogy quote.
Okay.
Do you need me to tell you the characters that say that line?
Sure, go ahead.
It's something that both Han and Lando said.
Oh, the part where they meet Char in Cloud City?
No. They both say...
Okay.
Both Han and Lando say the same line. Do you need me to give you one more hint?
Oh my gosh. I'm a little rusty. I have to watch the original trilogy again. Is this Empire or Jedi?
It's Empire.
Okay, Empire. Okay.
They both say the same line. Han says it near midway through, and then Lando says it near the end.
Thought they fixed it.
Keep going.
It's something to do with the hyperdrive, right?
Yes.
Okay. So Han's like, I thought they fixed it, and then it turns out they sabotaged the hyperdrive.
What's the line that Lando says after that?
Punch it! Punch it!
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I give up. Sorry.
It's not my fault!
It's not my fault. Oh man. I was so damn close.
You just had to say the next line and you had that.
I was really blanking. I'm sorry, man. I'm just... It's been like 5 years since I've seen the original trilogy. Wait, no, not. Less than a year, because I saw the unmodified original trilogy with a friend, actually.
Still, that line remains even in the special edition.
Yes.
Okay, so...
Okay, special edition, 5 years. A little less than a year for the unmodified. Ugh.
Yeah, I think TNT still has the cable broadcasting rights, so I don't know whether they air the original trilogy pre-special edition, but I know for sure they air the special edition every once in a while. Okay, so here we are. We're enforcing a no-fly zone. Okay, air-to-air mode. Alright, we just have to take care of everything on this side. So who are we getting rid of? Alright. Su's, MiG-27s, Su-35s. Okay, that's good.
Score lead, you are clear for takeoff.
Roger, Tower.
You gotta love how game developers always had like movie quotes as their cheat codes. I think the biggest one that kind of stuck with me was in StarCraft. You know, like if you want to fail instantly, just write "Game over, man."
You are tracking bandits in the no-fly zone. You are clear to engage.
Roger, checkmate.
Roger that, checkmate.
Or if you wanted free resources, the famous Jerry Maguire quote, "Show me the money!"
This is Cobra Lead. Contact flankers.
Who are we taking out? X-Ray, Whiskey, Zulu, Yankee. Let's wait for Storm 2 to rally up on me. Yeah, typically, when you take off, keep yourself at about 75 to 80%-ish thrust so Storm 2 can catch up with you.
Copy, I got him. Roger. Assuming formation.
Alright, let's see where these missiles fall. I really should not be admiring my handiwork with this. Crap. Alright. That may be, but I don't know which game.
Stand by, I got him.
Crap, I cannot be aiming perpendicular.
Why was it aim perpendicular?
Usually missile avoidance is if you go perpendicular to the missile flight path, you might force the missile to try to take a sharper turn, one that it cannot take.
Because then I'll circle back and kill you.
Tally, Su-35's on my nose. Stand by, I got him.
Yeah, also the naming system in this game is pretty inconsistent. Let's go score some dots on the dot wars. Crap!
Stand by, I got him.
Alright. Big sticks didn't work at this range.
Who's next? Copy, I got him.
Out.
Okay, never tell me the odds was for Raptor. Alright.
Copy, I got him.
I do not have any more Sidewinders, so I'm gonna have to stick to my guns here.
Good work, Storm.
Beautiful. Oh shit, SAM launch!
Counter. Counter.
Ah, crap, that hurt. Damage, damage, damage. Ailerons and left engine. Okay, I can't roll as well, but as long as the thrust vectoring system isn't damaged, I'm fine. As long as the elevators aren't fucked. If the elevators are fucked, then I have a problem. Forgot to just yeah, there's no smoke trail in this game. I know, like in Jane's USAF, if your engines are damaged or on fire, then yeah, it's like you'll get a flaming streak off your engine, or if you turn on the fire extinguisher, then yeah, it'll be fine. But otherwise, if your engines are damaged, yeah, you'll get like a big fat stream of smoke coming out of your tailpipes. Yeah. As long as the vector thrust system and the elevators are fine, I'm cool. If the elevators are not fine, then I'm gonna struggle a lot. Rule of modern warfare. If you can be seen, you can be hit, and if you can be hit, you can be destroyed. That's especially true in submarine warfare.
I would know.
Yeah, you're the hunter-killer expert between the both of us.
Yeah, I still have to post my footage. Well, I have all the YouTube videos on my channel now. I just have to publish them. The only thing I published was the Hunter Killer Mission Failure clip. Because you wanted me to post them for comedy
Yes.
purposes.
Yes.
It's comedy gold. Did I already tell you what my favorite clip was?
No. Is it the tactical and
I think
aptitude one?
No, it's the one where he's like, just help me find one good aspect of your performance. Oh, I know. You haven't shot yourself yet.
Yep. That's not gonna fly. That's not gonna fly today, though. Or rather, that's not gonna swim today.
Oh yeah, I know. I know it's a little dark. I get it. I mean, I know why some people would not find that really funny at all, but yeah, nowadays in the military, you'd probably face court-martial if you did that. But then again, it's a video game. It wasn't real.
Yeah. And we got like plenty of FMV moments, like I don't know, or at least live-action FMVs. Say like Command and Conquer. You had who was in that one installment? You had Tim Curry, George Takei, J.K. Simmons,
Mayday, this is Viper Lead. I'm on fire, going down.
Jenny McCarthy, and I forgot who else. Yeah, those were kind of hilarious. It's like George Takei, it's like, you fool! What will become of my glorious empire now? Alright. I just want
They
that.
got Wing Commander. Malcolm McDowell and Mark Hamill. Is Malcolm McDowell the villain in that one, or is he like the same league as Mark Hamill's character?
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. The only two space sims I've really played extensively are just Free Space and Tachyon.
Yeah, or I got Wing Commander 4 Price of Freedom at a game store my friend and I usually go to. Yeah, for PlayStation, the original PlayStation.
I think also some of the classic titles are available on GOG, but honestly, I kind of really haven't had the time to pick that up. I don't know, quite recently I've just been playing a bunch of RPGs, and most of my free time I've just been playing Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. I'm just trying to wrap up all the stuff on Endgame, and even then, let's turn on the vector thrusting. Lead. Lead. No, you fool.
Now, isn't playing like games kind of gonna go off to the side or kind of go to the back burner once we do the Bond-a-thon?
That'll depend on what happens, or if I bloody find out what Nisa's doing with the Switch version of East 9 Monstrum Nox.
Got it.
I mean, hopefully I can get the Sith Lords done before that. Because if that's not the case, well, we're like... I want to be generous and say we're about 60% of the way through the Sith Lords. Because, what do we have to do together still? We got whatever plot twist at the 3/5 mark, or 3/4 mark is coming up. And we got Korriban left, and the final area too.
Wind's calm. Check it out.
Does it feel like a shorter game compared to the first one?
Yeah, because I think we've been doing this for like 25 hours. Well, that and I know what I'm doing. So, and I haven't died as much, or at least died in stupid methods. That's what I get for playing the first game as a thief, despite not knowing how playing a thief works, or understanding the nuances behind it. Okay, about 175 knots. Because if I go past 200, I'm gonna freaking collide on the runway, or scrape the tires off and die. Add power, add power, add power. Okay, just barely touched it. Another happy landing. I do not believe that you get a health bonus in this game. You just get the 3,000 points if you manage to land safely. You do get points depending on if your wingman lives. Okay. Escort bombers. They must destroy half the airbase. They have the 29s, 27s, and 31s. Okay. We don't have to do SEAD. We got Harriers on that. We got 15s, 16s. We got B2s and B-52s. We got Harriers taking out the SAM sites. Okay, that's good. And we just have to... We're just the air escort. Oh. Empire is the... Oh, they're the B-1B Lancers. Okay. Yeah, Vampires the B-1Bs, Spirits are the B-2s. Your air escort. Good enough.
Storm Squadron, you are clear for takeoff. Contact departure, runway 36.
Roger, tower control.
Storm, checkmate. Be advised. Checkmate shows multiple bandits in the target area. Keep the target area clear for the strikers. Break. Vampire, Spirit, your window's open. Storm has you covered.
Roger that, checkmate.
Roger. Proceeding to target. This is Cyclone 2. Bandits are launching.
You would think the Harriers would have AIM-9s or 7s to defend themselves.
Cyclone lead is in on the SAMs.
These are 29s. Okay. Yeah, I tend to use my HUD colors. I tend to use black, yellow, and purple. I don't know what in desert environments, orange is a no, and pretty much for any clear sky conditions, blue is an absolute no. And in terms of just viewing stuff outside, I tend to prefer yellow a lot. Let Storm 2 launch all of his missiles first. Sometimes you can probably do the whole mission without you launching a missile, but those are few and far between. Or he can just take out a whole trash wing of helicopters before you have to pull the trigger at all. Charlie and Ada. Okay.
Copy, I got him.
Crap, I don't know what I launched against. Those two guys are out of the picture.
You ever thought about playing Top Gun for NES, like a year from now, Memorial Day?
What game?
Top Gun on NES.
No!
Why not? Why bloody not? Why, you don't want to torture yourself?
Yes.
I mean, there's a space shuttle you fight in the last mission. What, you've seen the Angry Nerd episode on it, right?
I've seen the highlights of it, but I don't think I've seen the whole episode.
Shows flankers launching. Next target. They are your priority contacts.
Spirit Lead is taking fire. Spirit 2 is going down. Mayday, mayday, mayday. This is Spirit Lead. We are on fire.
Ah, crap. I didn't get to them in time. Let's see. Is there anything else coming off that runway?
There's too damn many of them.
Oh, right, the flag batteries.
This is Vampire, we're taking fire. This is Vampire, good hits coming off left.
This is Spirit Lead. Good hits. Egressing right.
Yeah, the other thing I kind of don't like about this game, compared to Lightning 2 at least, is that you cannot bore sight ground targets.
What does bore sight
Good work, boys. Return to base.
Directly in front of you. So you see the gun cross where I'm at?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is considered bore sight. And
The big circle, right?
yeah. Otherwise, for other games, you know, it's like you just want to target what's directly ahead of you. It's especially huge in dogfighting where you're going, okay, I don't want to fuck around with my radar. I know where the guy is. I want to be able to just say, okay, here's it. Alright, it's like if the radar sees a guy that's directly in front of me. The radar locks him up, and I just want to shoot him then and there.
Out.
Let's go time compress this. If I'm being pressed for time because I have a 2-hour hard stop, I'm stopping at 2 o'clock. I may be able to go to like 2:15, 2:30 because I want to be able to cook. I'm just
Well,
gonna...
it's 1:04. It's 1:04 your time right now, right?
Yeah. Well, whatever I'm cooking is gonna be pretty fast. Well, maybe except the potatoes. Just
You're gonna have hot dogs from all day?
yeah, just some hot dogs and potatoes. I really want to make my own burgers. I did get a mixing bowl. I just have to look up how I can make my own patties and stuff.
You don't have to have a grill at your place, right?
No, I could probably get one of those cast iron grill pans. I don't have one because they're kind of a major pain in the ass to clean up. Especially when you have to clean between the grates. You gotta scrape up all the excess burnt bits.
Oh, yeah, it's a pain.
Yeah, it's not just like, you know, the ground meat. It's like just make hamburger patties. Probably make my own meatballs for pasta. Probably learn a thing or two about making my own pasta sauce. I was thinking about getting a blender or a food processor as well, but I'm like, nah, I got a frying pan and a baking sheet.
Clear to land, Storm Lead. Winds calm. Check your now.
I'm coming in too hot. Bleed, 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 bleed. Another happy landing. This thing takes ages to friggin' decelerate. And done. Next. Countdown. Intercept cargo helicopters and establish air superiority over the city. Okay. 27s, 35s. We got Cyclone, and we got Ram Squadron, we got extra bombers, we got Zombie Squadron of FA-18s. Alright. Okay. Good for them to drive people out of a town. So, take out the cargo helicopters before they dig in with supplies, and then let's deal with other air units as they come.
Storm Squadron, you are cleared for immediate takeoff.
Ram, checkmate. Switch secondary, proceed to target. Storm and Skull will provide cover.
Roger, checkmate. Switching to secondary channel.
Okay, that's their own comm channel. Alright. Oscar Golf, Delta Omega.
99, checkmate. Checkmate shows bandits over target area. Your weapon's free. I repeat, your weapon's free.
This is Cyclone Lead. We'll handle the ground pounders. Keep the bandits off our backs.
I'm just gonna let Storm 2 take care of all the helicopters, and I'll try to kill all the other intercepting bandits by myself. It's gonna slow down a bit, let him catch up, and then within 20 miles, I'm just gonna hand off everything to him. Now, I'm gonna say, yeah, using a bunch of AMRAAMs on helicopters is a valuable waste of money. It's why in Fleet Defender, they have one of their own configurations where you go 6 Sparrow 2 Sidewinder, and they basically say, this is your turkey shoot configuration. Your mission says there's a crap load of helicopters, bring this one. Because Sparrows are very one-to-one guided, meaning you cannot switch targets, and you have to keep your radar locked on it at all times. Let's beat all these targets.
Stand by, I got him. Copy, I got him. Stand by, I got him. Stand by, I got him. Roger. Assuming formation.
Okay. Take care of that. Those helicopters aren't going to escape.
Contact flankers. Copy, I got him. Copy, I got him. Roger. Assuming formation.
And that is 6 of those out. See? We got half the objectives done, and I didn't have to launch any of my own ordnance.
This is Cyclone Lead. The SAMs are dead. The door's wide open.
This is Skull Lead. Tally bandits, 12 o'clock.
The rest of the task force try to be in a furball on them. Yeah, one thing I kind of don't like about the cookie cutter generation, and that's what I'm going to call these games, is that you don't get the drawn lines unlike in Lightning 2. So if you have an active engagement line, you'll definitely have your dots locked onto them. It's coming around. Oh crap, I haven't been paying attention.
Stand by, I got him. Copy, I got him.
We have a really unfriendly crowd up here. Oh shit, that's a lot of targets. Come on, guys, where are the rest of yos? Where are the rest of the yins? Gotta clear a path for the bombers, yo. Okay, I got my sidewinders. This is fine. But we got a pair of 27s left. That's fine. So we gotta protect the bombers, man! double back around.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. Skull lead is going down. Skull lead is going down.
It's one down.
Stand by, I got him.
10,000 feet. Alright, let me climb up to a little bit, and I'm gonna pitch down.
Pull up. Pull up.
Yes, I'm aware. I gotta pull up. Alright.
Out.
Alright. Now, where are they? I'm out of missiles. Okay. All is well and right with the world. Time compress. Turn down the afterburner a bit. Cruise at a nice 700 knots.
I can't remember, are you an Army pilot or an Air Force pilot?
This is Air Force. Fixed wing is Air Force, man.
Yeah, I know. So there's some Army pilots that pilot F-22, so.
Wrong service branch. Okay. Add power. That's one thing I kind of don't like about this, the lower bar, is that I kind of have to, you know, I don't have a good power reading, because the throttle information would be in the bottom banner. No, I have to look down on my, my ordnance screen to check my engine status. Yeah, I know, I'm not on correct glide scope. Shut up. I just used the flight path marker to tell where I am in relation to the runway.
This is Cyclone Lead. The SAMs are dead. The door's wide open.
You just said that earlier. Is there another bunch of SAMs you guys had to take care of? This was the wrong runway. Back, fire up. Another happy landing. And what's this one? Destroy the enemy ballistic missile launch facility. Alright, what is this? Okay. take off from Titan. Proceed southwest to Icarus. Once you're on station, you will receive authorization to deploy the B-61 tactical thermonuclear bomb. Targets for the missile gantries. Do not release the bomb until you have received authentication from Looking Glass. Authorization code is Armageddon. Okay, so don't launch the bomb, or else I'm gonna fail instantly. Unless I'm given the go-ahead. So we got MiG-31s, K-29 attack helos. Right, we got Navy support, Tomcats and Hornets. Let's see it. I did not look up how to force hardware mode on this, or how to turn on the 3DFX renderers, because I'm going. Do I really want to go through all the effort of trying to do this through DG Voodoo and the like? Okay, what are these guys' endgame? Resistance group is threatened to launch ballistic missiles tipped with 100 kilograms of anthrax spores at nearby metropolitan metro centers unless U.S. forces make a withdrawal. Special Forces Intelligence and the CDC have confirmed its authenticity. Okay, do not risk biochemical warfare. Oh, and they didn't even finish the sentence here. I think they just ran out of space. Due to the extreme danger of these weapons posed to the nearby cities, the use of weapons of mass destruction is authorized. Alright, so some missions in F-22 Lightning 3, they are going to have missions where you have to destroy enemies that are threatening to use blue-tipped missiles, or better yet, they risk a chemical or biological warfare. Just use DirectX. Oh. I thought that was on it already. Oh yeah, and don't be surprised if it's using DG Voodoo already. Or it's using... Oh, this is using glide wrapping. This is on glide emulation. I gotta get out of here because for whatever reason, I have to, the game crashes whenever I touch any of the options that isn't in the control scheme. So yeah, this is on glide mode.
Like literally any button?
Yeah.
Anything that's not mapped to the controls of the game, it'll crash your game. Wow.
Yeah.
Just
or any other options in general, because like I just showed you right now, yeah, the game just froze. I have to force close this through Task Manager. Sucks, I know. Kill L3.
You know the Control Shift Escape. You know the Control Shift Escape method, right? To open up Task Manager.
Oh. I thought that was Control Alt Delete.
Yes, one way to get to it, but if you want to quickly pull up Control Shift Escape, will bring it immediately up on your screen.
Yeah, I have to go through L3.ini to do that.
But yeah, Control Delete will bring up the option to bring up Task Manager. Yes.
All right. Well, let me see. No, I don't want big picture mode. No Steam. Don't do that. I want to browse local files. Where's L3.ini? So, is there page flipping here? So on video in the save section, do I have to just click enable _3D to 1? I'm not gonna putz around with it right now. let's get this mission over with. But I don't want to be putzing around for far too long. Icarus. Alright. So, these guys have biochemical warheads. We have a nuclear munition to use against these guys. It's not going to be like a cruise missile or a tomahawk. It's rather just a little bomb that's dropped by a parachute. But yeah, anything that says, oh yeah, it's like they have anthrax or nerve gas or smallpox. Basically anything that could cause like some widespread biological or chemical damage. You're just gonna say, okay, let's just burn it all. Burn it all! Let's go burn anthrax to the ground, everybody!
Storm Squadron, you are clear for takeoff. Contact departure, runway 18.
Roger, Taylor. Keep the
You
goofy
wish there was a mission where you could basically, you know, there's a mission where you have to take out the Dingo Picture Studio, an abandoned Dingo Picture Studio, and there's planes and stuff guarding it.
No, we're not. No, don't talk about that. And even then, it's like that's not a place you want to drop it. You want to waste a thermonuclear warhead on. Just leave it to a little 500-pound GPS bomb on their address and leave it at that.
Your target with the rocket launchers. All other aircraft, provide cover.
Roger, check me.
Storm Lead, this is Cyclone Lead. We'll neutralize the SAMs. Clear your
Doesn't
path.
this game have a custom mission editor?
Cyclone lead.
Yes.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. There's a
After Killer does too.
yeah. There's a fixed wing editor for what was the fixed wing editor for? Lightning 3, MRF, so F-16 MRF, and MiG-29 Fulcrum. I'm not sure if they're cross-compatible with each other, but I know F-16 and MiG-29, they should be compatible with each other because pretty much they use the same assets.
Contact Foxhounds.
Let's try to take out as many other defenders as we can.
Copy, I got him.
Don't worry about the helicopters.
Zombie checkmate. Checkmate shows hostile naval group 30 miles southwest of target. Commit that group.
That's a Roger, checkmate.
Bandit's reversed. He's coming around.
Alright, yeah, pretty much almost all of my buddies are gonna be dead at the end of this. It's one down. It's two down.
I've got your 6.
Yeah, we just lost all of my friends. So, all of my friends are dead.
It's your show now.
Oh shit, I better move out of the way.
I've got your 6. Stand by, I got him. Copy, I got him. Copy, I got him.
But no! He's down.
Copy, I got him. Looking Glass Storm, request use of Armageddon.
Storm, Looking Glass, stand by for Priority 1 message, Armageddon. Storm, Looking Glass, Priority 1 message, Armageddon is weapons free. You are clear to arm and fire. I repeat, Armageddon is authorized.
Storm copy, Armageddon protocol in effect. Weapons free.
Attention, all Allied aircraft, pull back to safe haven. I repeat,
Copy,
pull back to
RTB.
safe haven.
Looking Glass Storm, initialize Alpha 1 launch sequence. Stand by.
Yeah, preferably when you're launching the bomb, you want to be cruising in at full speed. And you just want that diamond just to line up with one of those squares.
Concentrate on the rockets. Looking Glass Storm, Armageddon away.
Just get the hell out of Dodge.
What is dodge?
Hmm?
What's dodge? Yeah, dodge.
It's
I hear that phrase a lot.
It's more or less just
I hear
a
that phrase a lot. Yeah.
get out of there sort of thing.
It's like a military phrase.
Yeah. Okay, that bomb is gonna be burning all of the anthrax.
Alright, let's get out of here. Jackson, this is Storm 2. Target's destroyed. Send in the SEALs.
Good job, Storm Squadron. SEAL Teams 2 and 3 are on their way.
Damn, the helos escaped. Okay, one of them didn't escape. Yeah, the Pipper was like, you kind of want to just, it's not like a typical CCIP drop. Wow, one of the helicopters escaped the blast zone. But yeah, I always just go in fast and high, and I just use the... I just use the padlock view relative to the target I want to drop it on. It was overkill, but I'll take the result. And land southward. Okay, we are at 90 minutes. Okay. Let's see if I can hold this for another... hold this pace for another hour. Really should have time compressed there on the bomb drop, but yeah, I'm in a hurry. If I get lazy, I'm just gonna, you know, skip the entire landing cycle altogether. First, I want my happy landings.
Starmley, this is Star Control. You're clear to land. Runway 09. Check your net.
In Top Gun, if you land on the carrier, yeah, you'll get bonus points too. If you have a successful landing. What they took it from Top Gun. Yosh, if I ever recorded a video of me playing Top Gun, well, not like me, but just, you know, me playing it, would you watch it, see me beat the whole thing?
I'm willing to tolerate that. Why are there F-15s on the active runway? Ugh. Again, they just tell me land on the left runway. Pretty sure there should be a hold short rule in effect. Another happy landing. Okay, next. Where are we going next? Chad and Sudan. meet with Mule Squadron, protect the C-17s, make sure that 3 of the 4 craft make it. Go Squadron, da-da-da-da. So we got a Sudanese army coup. They began funding terrorist activities against them, perceived to be a threat, or an insult. Following the failed attempt to bomb the U.S. Embassy in Chad during an official reception for visiting dignitaries, they just decided to say, drop all solidly across the border. UN has authorized U.S. forces to roll back the Sudanese aggressors. Okay, so, get the C-17s across the border, and let's set up a couple of temporary airstrips and the like. Forget the crop duster generation.
Storm 1, down. You're clear to taxi to runway 36. Hold short for traffic. Storm 1, you're clear for immediate departure. Runway 36. Winds are calm. Altimeter 2991. Have a good day. Storm 1, this is Checkmate. Climb to flight level 200. Maintain your heading to intercept Mule for escort forward to operating location.
Destroy Beta Charlie Delta.
Ghost 1, I have NCTR confirmation. Bandits MiG-29s. I don't think they're here for the air show. Roger.
Let's see how far.
Glad to have you, Storm. Just keep us safe.
See how far we can go with this. I wish I could do the whole second campaign like I normally do, but
Storm 1, Checkmate. Contact. Flankers inbound. North, 10,000 feet. You're clear to engage. Protect those mules.
Roger. Flankers inbound. Angels 10.
parts. Yeah, my joystick is starting to get jittery. I can tell the flight controls are getting a bit jittered.
Did you say there was something wrong with your HOTAS at one point, like something got stuck, like on the control pad or something?
Huh?
Wasn't your HOTAS joystick, wasn't like there's something sticky and stuck with it, and one of the buttons wasn't working?
The number 6 or the X button here, because I abused the living hell out of it as the afterburner key in Sky Rogue and in Free Space.
Stand by, I got a Sam's fight. They just activated Sam's along the bomber flight path.
So yeah, I just use this stick just for like I just do it for like Microsoft Flight Simulator and the Nova Logic installments, and that's about it. My Logitech 3D Extreme Pro, I have it sitting on the side. I just save it for Star Fox and Free Space. Yeah, the center of it is very like
That's one.
jittered, so I have to put like a 15 to 20% dead zone on it now. It sucks. But I'm like, at least it'll hold.
Contact Havocs. Roger. Assuming formation.
Come back to me for
Mayday, mayday, mayday. Mule is hit. We're going down 10 miles east of destination.
Copy. I got him. Copy. I got him. Roger. Assuming formation.
Just let Storm 2 take care of the helos. Yeah, you're always gonna lose one of the mules for whatever asinine reason. Charlie and Deltas. rid of these guys. 20 seconds. Okay.
Contact flankers.
A-16s, you guys gonna do anything at these other MiGs over here?
Copy, I got him. Stand by, I got him. Copy, I got him. Roger, assuming formation.
Crap.
Copy, break rate.
Banshees?
Now I'm wondering, in the train missions, do you have like an instructor?
Bandits inbound from the north. Angels 15.
Yeah.
Hot on mule squadron.
Is he anything like the Mech War 2 instructor?
Nah, he's more laid back. Besides, it's Texas.
Oh, does he have a Texas accent?
Yes.
Now, I'm trying to remember, did Boeing make the F-22 or was it Lockheed Martin? I'm trying to remember.
It's the 22's led by Lockheed. For Boeing,
Lockheed,
they
got
have
it.
Boeing has the 15 and the 18.
Yes. Yep.
Lockheed.
Yep, I know for a fact they made the Hornets.
Yeah.
Bandits destroyed.
Yeah, Lockheed owns the 16 and 22 and 35.
You're clear to return to escort.
Is it Lockheed Martin headquartered in Texas? I'm trying to remember.
Their main aero plant is in Fort Worth. Yes.
Got it.
Shit, that's on the SAM envelope. I can't launch there. Those doors there. Okay, yeah, McDonnell Douglas, they built... I think McDonnell Douglas built both the Strike Eagle and the Hornet, and then Boeing bought them out.
Copy, I got him.
Out.
Sorry, I kinda need a snack. I got a whole bag of Cheez-Its here.
Just regular Cheez-Its?
Yeah.
Just regular Cheez-Its or like... Not like the, what the, you know, the extra cheddar? Those are good.
Everyone's dead. Yeah. Okay, we're good.
Storm 2, checkmate. Package is delivered. We are
Package
RTV.
delivered.
We're just gonna make a hasty-ass landing that really should not work in real life.
Storm 1, tower. You're clear to land. Runway 18. Winds are 180 at 5.
This game tries to be as
Check gear down.
realistic with fighter physics as possible, right?
Not necessarily. If you wanted like something stupid realistic, there's DCS, there's Falcon 4.0 and its variations, and Jane's FA-18. This one is more meant to be very multiplayer accessible. That's why they make landing a hell of a lot easier, because you restore, you typically restore damage and weapons, and reload weapons when you land on a strip. In F-22 Lightning II, you did not restore your health upon landing, you do reload on landing. But from Raptor on, basically every time you land, you restore your health, no matter what the manual says. Because the manual is saying, yeah, you don't restore your airframe. But yeah, in game, that speaks a different story. Okay, we're gonna be punching a black eye in their intelligence network. Okay, destroy the A-50 mainstay. Stay below 5,000 feet. Okay. And then the rest will do SEAD or distracting everyone else. So yeah, we just have to destroy their intel plane and all is right. Okay, internal load, air to air. We're good.
Storm 1, Tower. You're clear for departure, runway 18. Winds are 170 at 10. Altimeter 29er 2. Departure control, be advised. Traffic 11 o'clock. Flight level 150. Have a good day.
Isn't there a fighter jet called the Raven?
The EF-111A Raven, I believe that was specifically for electronics. So they have broad spectrum jammers.
Gear up.
Copy.
Are they more of a reconnaissance jamming craft or what?
They can do recon, but normally they do jamming to disrupt enemy sensors.
Storm 1 checkmate. You're cleared into the target area.
They don't have a lot of armament,
Same
right?
activity in the area. You're cleared to arm.
Storm 2, copy, clear on. Checkmate, Storm 2, we have SAM activity.
Aircraft? Armored?
No, armament. Armament, like weapons and stuff like that.
Not sure if they use any of their external pods based on anything else.
Are they still in service?
I'm not sure about the Ravens, the Grizzlies are, and the Grizzlies are just modified Hornets for
Pull up.
electronic warfare use.
Train Masters, did you really screw up the guy yell at you?
No, there's no, nothing of the sort here.
Pull up. Pull up.
Contact fulcrums.
We're supposed to be there. Banshee and Outlaw. Alright. I swear, these 16s have a hard time dealing with these 29s. I am not going to be moved to clean up their mess just yet.
Mayday, 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 Cover 1. I'm ejecting 15 miles northwest of Bullseye.
Fine, we have to save these. We have to save the A-10's asses.
Contact flankers.
Oh shit, that's the flat envelope. Yeah, all of our friends are dead.
Storm 1 checkmate shows enemy AWACS 15 northwest Bullseye. Your vector 090 for 50. Target there.
Storm 2, copy.
mistook Grizzlies with Growlers then. Alright.
Ouch. That didn't hurt. Bandit 2 destroyed. Area's clear. Stand by, I got him. Area's hot with SAM activity.
Counter. Pull up, counter.
I've got your 6.
He's got guns on me.
Bandit 1 destroyed. Bandit 2, just a memory.
Storm 2. Copy. Bandits now long darts. Good shooting. Continue to your objective. Destroy.
Checkmate, this is Storm 2. Target destroyed. We are Sierra Hotel.
Storm 1. Copy. Sierra Hotel. Good work. You're clear to switch approach 127.2.
That had to be a lot tougher than I remember it being.
Warning.
By the way, if your F-22 goes past 1,000 knots, so if you're going nuts with the afterburner and like, your craft will literally fall apart. They just treat it as your craft exploding. Feet at about 400 knots. Echelon.
Storm 1, Tower. You're clear to land. Runway 18. Winds are calm. Altimeter 2992. Check gear down.
Just keep it nice and, for the most part. Okay, another happy landing.
That wasn't terrible.
Yeah, that kind of fried me for a bit, because usually those opening missiles against the escort element usually work, but yeah, everything just went to hell in a handbasket. Alright, we're going to be doing SEAD, so our F-22 is loaded with harms. This is going to be the last mission. I'm going to stop right after this.
It takes a couple hours to get everything cooked up, right?
Mostly just the potatoes.
Why, you want to put the seasoning and stuff on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, after this, I'm probably gonna go long play GoldenEye without dying and record that.
Good luck with that. Alright.
I've done it before.
Fair enough. Okay. Let's go do some CN. Let's go take out some enemy radar stations, neutralize the SAM sites, and I'm gonna go call it a session. Alright, 4 harms, 6 AMRAMs, 2 sidewinders. Good.
Storm 1, down. You're clear for immediate departure, runway 27. Right. Winds are calm, altimeter 3010. Be advised, traffic at your 1 o'clock southbound, flight level 200.
Storm 2, copy.
Oh, and the nice thing about this game, night vision! So I don't have to burn out my monitor lamps, maxing out the brightness.
Storm 1, checkmate. Be advised.
How's your
SAM
monitor?
activity target area. Neutralize those SAMs for the strikers.
Storm 2, copy.
How old is your monitor?
I bought my current monitor 4 years ago. No, 5.
Oh, got it. Oh, it's not that old. Okay. I was wondering if it was maybe just getting old. You just didn't want to, you know, mess with the backlight all that much.
Stand by, I got him.
Checkmate, Ghost 1. We have SAMs and AAA
Copy, I
everywhere.
got him. Stand by, I got him. Roger. Assuming formation. Bandit 1 destroyed. Nice shot.
Yeah, and these harm missiles are specifically designed to destroy radar vehicles. So, definitely anything that feeds off SAM sites, and they can take out even other mobile SAMs as well. So, even SA-9s have an emitter. Attack SSNR violate. Sometimes I have to launch myself really high up because these do not have contour seeking. And some of these are stupidly placed like on the high side of an awkward hill.
Bandits destroyed. Only thing left are hair, teeth, and eyeballs.
Huh. I didn't have to do anything. Close the bay doors. What's our next one? Destroy hood. Okay. This one is placed on some awkward high ground as well. Yeah, this one I fear is just going to slam on top of a hill, so just want to launch it high and lofting.
Check me, Storm 2. Threat has been destroyed.
Storm 2, copy. Break. Spirit and Vampire, you're clear to the objective. Good luck.
Check me, Storm 2. Advise the heavies. This area is still hot.
Just flag. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, which is why for these missions, on the hillside ones, I try to wait until I'm as close as possible and try to launch it from a higher angle than normal, because yeah, harms do not have contour following. Like I know some other missiles do have contour following radar, but yeah, harms are not one of those. Wow, everyone's following me. Shouldn't you guys be following the bombers or something? Yeah, the bombers are following me! Which would be nice for the final mission of this campaign.
No, you don't have to destroy all the targets yourself.
No, my job here was just to destroy the SAM sites and call it a day. Or night. Yeah, okay. 4th of July, you guys want me to continue on with this game? Or should I just do F-16 multi-role fighter or Comanche 3 or Gold?
I'm guessing you don't want to do Hunter Killer again, right?
That takes frickin' forever for me to do, and I am not gonna. I do not want to sit through 2 hours in real time for a mission.
Sure, maybe I could. Were you just doing the campaign? You weren't doing like the training or the single missions or anything like that?
I was doing some training in singles, but honestly, for some of the training, I'm going. Okay, I gotta learn how to, look for more contacts.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I gotta get to publishing my videos for that so you can watch them.
Yeah, because I kind of keep goofing myself, thinking, wait a minute, have I seen this contact before? Especially if you're trying to look.
Oh, yeah, I hate that.
Especially if you're trying to look for like 2 of the
Sometimes,
same thing.
Yeah, that could be kind of a pain. Sometimes you can get confused with an arc. Like sometimes you might classify as a enemy contact when really it was like a merchant ship or a tanker, which you don't destroy. If you do.
Well, you can use the narrowband. You can use the narrowband view. The problem is if it's the same thing you've seen before. That's my biggest problem. Say like, wait a minute, I've identified a cruise ship, and wait, it's like this is the same cruise ship.
Yeah. Are you using the total ray or just the spherical?
I try to use both whenever I can.
Yeah, I think the total ray will give you kind of the more left narrowband. The spherical will only give you like the right stuff on the right side of the narrowband classification view.
I nearly hit the floor earlier there. I was like cruising above 30 feet above the floor. I had to pull up a little bit and then... Alright, I'm done for now. I wish I could play more, but I do have a 2-hour hard stop. Okay. I might...
Oh, July 4th. Oh, wait, July 4th is on Sunday. Our Bonathon streams will be on Saturdays primarily, I think.
Yes, so, yeah. Yeah, starting July 25th, Matt and I were going to be doing a little bit of a Summer of Bond marathon, so it's going to be a...
June. Very end of June. I think it's like, let's see. I think it's like...
The 25th
yeah,
on.
June 26th, 25th. We're going to start, yeah.
Yeah, 25th of June on. It's going to be the Summer of Bond leading up to No Time to Die. So, most of them are going to be two movies a night, and then one of them's going to be a triple header. But that was because we just couldn't find any room for it. Anyway, yeah. We'll get to more salient details later, but I'll think about what Novologic installment I want to do on the 4th of July. Honestly, I'm kind of leaning either between F-16 MRF or Comanche Gold. I don't think I want to do a 3 co-op session because that's kind of a bad waste of our time, and we'd rather, and everyone else, I think, including myself, we'd rather just be grilling outdoors and the like. And,
yeah.
And cooking a whole bunch of stuff.
Doing fireworks.
Yeah.
Doing fireworks.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go cook some lunch now. Just gonna make some hot dogs on a bun and chips. So, enjoy the rest of your Memorial Days, everybody. And, yeah, next time we do a Novologic installment, or at least next time I'm daring to live stream one, it'll be on the 4th of July. So, in the meantime, have a good time, have a happy Memorial Day, God bless America and the stuff, and everything else like that.
Yep, and keep it real, guys.
And don't let keeping it real go wrong.
If it can.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, once in a blue moon.
See you guys.
Yep. Have a good one. Every once in a blue moon, I do a Monday stream, and this is one of the few that do it. But yeah. Next Novologic session, 4th of July, this Saturday. I'll be doing Time Crisis Zone. I'm going to be testing out PCSX2, release streaming with it on my rig. Friday is going to be more of a Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords. But yeah, in the meantime, have a good one, and have a good day. I lose.